Hello and welcome to Stumpy's Gaming. Welcome to episode 2 of driving a clapped out 359 from Las Vegas to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska. We have picked up our second load and we are here at a repair shop. We're going to do just a couple little minor things because we don't have a whole lot of money here. So let's head into the shop and see what we can get done here. We're going to go to the vehicle configurator and we're going to spruce up these mirrors a little bit so I can get a convex mirror on this side. Well, where are the mirrors? Side mirror, there we go. Let's go with the chrome. Let's see what the paint gives us. Let's spend a little bit more and go ahead and get the chrome mirrors. That at least gives us my convex mirror back on this side. Now for the headlights. We are missing a headlight and DOT is sure going to snag us for that one of these times pulling into the scale. So it is actually cheaper to go with these classic single headlights that I actually prefer anyway. Okay, I think with these two simple repairs we're going to call that good enough because just those two things is going to cost us $1,478. In our last load we only made about $2,200. So we don't want to spend any more than this because we need to have enough to buy fuel to get to where we are going.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
And where are we going? We are on our way to Jackson, Wyoming, and we are currently in Cedar City, Utah. So we're going to get to take the freeway or interstate most of the way until we get up here north of Logan, Utah, south of Pocatello. We're going to have to cut off and take Route 30 and then Route 89 on into Jackson. And we are a little on the heavy. Side. We're heavy. We've got over 42,000 pounds of shingles. So let's see how this truck is going to respond to that. I drove it from the pickup location here to the shop, so I already have a little bit of an idea. I can tell you it's going to struggle. I've been using first gear to get rolling. Let's turn the lights on. News is if we're able to complete this load we will earn $29,000 this run. So I'm driving a 10-speed, not a 9-speed or a 13-speed or 18-speed. They all have the same shift pattern: a 9-speed, a 13-speed, and an 18-speed. They all use the same basic shift pattern. But a 10-speed, it's real similar to a 9-speed pattern. It's just it's a different. When you come out of the low range, you go to a different place in a 10-speed. And so, like, I'll show you an example. You're in 5th gear, or whatever gear this is, and whatever transmission you're driving. In a 10-speed, you come all the way over and back down into the first position or low position. In a 9-speed, you come back to here. You don't use this hole again. You come straight to here. So that's the difference between a 9-speed and a 10-speed. Let's see if we can get away with a second gear start here. Yeah, just barely. bit uphill, so I'm going to go ahead and start in first gear. Can she pull 42,500 pounds and get it up to freeway speed? Jump out here and turn the volume down on the engine a little bit. It's just a little much. We can just turn the master down maybe to about 47%, and then maybe bump the engine down to 42. Let's get all these down to 42. Let's see what that sounds like. A little better. You're losing a lane up here. Slow down to 55. Oh wait, I'm only going 45. Let's see if I can speed up and do the speed limit through this construction zone. And we're back to 80, or a wishful dream. Downhill. Let's see if we can do 70. Uh-oh, we've lost the hill. Come on, baby, come on. Call 69 good enough. We're gonna back off and take it easy on the girl. We don't want her coming apart on us before we can get her fixed up. I do feel that an engine swap is in her future for sure. And I need to find a place to take my break. got to find a place to take that break. All right, next exit. We got it. Thank you. Alrighty, I like this parking spot I found. Nice, easy exit to get out of here first thing in the morning and get back on the road. Plus, we've got a shop here on the property, so if something happens and our truck won't start in the morning or we have any kind of mechanical issues, well, we got a shop right here. Just gonna back up. Let's stop, get out, look. Alright, we got room behind us. Let's back up a little bit more. We'll call that good right there. Set the brake. Turn off these four ways. Roll this window up. Okay. Shut off the engine. And take our break. We'll be getting up at 7:30 in the morning. Sounds good. Let's do it. Let's get started. Time to get to work. Start it up. Center our view here. Let's try a second gear start. And we stalled. our small cam Cummins just doesn't want to do the work. We are asking quite a bit out of her. You know, it is what it is. Let's turn some wipers on. You can do it. Just gonna leave it in 5th gear until we make this left turn. Backed way off the throttle. Let those EGTs cool down since we were pulling kind of hard coming up that ramp. Give them a chance to cool off a little bit before we make a run at this on-ramp. Had to do a little gear recovery there. Still not fully used to this 10-speed yet. Why is it telling us to loop back like that? We're not going to do that. Because I didn't get all the way to that little number on the GPS that I set. Come on, it's 80 miles an hour. I'm going 65 and you're hitting the brakes. Bus going to move his butt and get on down the road or what? Just driving on the freeway is boring. So we'll cut this out. I'll catch back up to you. Get off the interstate and start taking some of them back roads up to Jackson, Wyoming. Okay, and we're back. We just pulled off the interstate onto US 30. So before getting on these back roads, I decided to go ahead and top off the tanks. We're not anywhere near empty, but let's just keep the tanks closer to full. Might as well. And then we will head on our way, and we got 300 miles left to go to get to Jackson, Wyoming. Alright, let's see if we can get away with a second gear start here. Yeah, but we have to work at it. I gotta really be careful with that clutch or it'll stall. We better get moving. GPS. Oh, okay, we've only got 200 miles left to go. I was getting nervous there for a second. Guess the GPS couldn't figure out that we could just turn out of here. I don't know what the heck it was doing. And stall it. Racing a choo-choo train. Come on, girl. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. We're just going to back off. Give everything a chance to cool off. Get those EGTs down. Get those transmission temps down. Going downhill now. button. Got 40 miles to go. So far, the truck has held up. Alright, we can bypass the way station. Yay.
Keep left, and then turn right. Turn right.
Well, alright, butt breath. it challenging for us to back in. They put a forklift right on our blind side. Alright, well, let's give her a whirl. Get out and take a looky-pee. Got plenty of room back here. And we're looking back here on this forklift. Yep, we really need that trailer to start cutting in there. Okay, she's starting to cut, so let's start chasing her in there. Get out and take a look. Okay, we're looking good. Just push her on in there. Okay, looks like we were able to get her done. Let's roll that window up. Shut her off and drop that trailer. Alright, well that concludes this episode of driving a clapped out 359 to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Ring that bell if you want to be notified of future content. And until we meet again, I will catch you later.